My name is Foundos, and I want to tell you the story about Cigar Oasis, which we started developing in '97 when there was a cigar craze going on in the United States. We, three engineers, came together, and we were very active in the area of humidity. So Cigar Aficionado asked us to come up with a product that would humidify cigars. And we started with the first model, which was Cigar Oasis. The original color was black, but then we changed it later on. It didn't have a display or all these other new ideas that have been incorporated. Basically, we had a lot of experience in humidity, and we used that experience to transfer it over to make a product that would humidify cigars maintenance free for anywhere from 7 to 9 months. Nobody had to touch the humidifier. What we did is we developed a closed sealed system where the humidifier seals itself unless it's giving out moisture to the humidor. So basically we took the product itself, which was this we call the control unit, and we draw air from the top, and then we have some valves we call here, these plastic things, and then we push the air down and out, and it comes out here, so that we have a humidified air that is sensed by the sensor, and then it controls the humidity based on how much air is coming out. This worked out very well. The first units were made in Brooklyn. We make them overseas now. We've sold tens of thousands of units. I think it's become a standard in the industry. But we didn't stop there. We made a big one, and actually we tried this one in several shops in New York City. It was called Cigar Oasis II. This is the second generation. It's a Cigar Oasis II XL, which is with a display and a much more smart. It's got a microprocessor that controls, again, the sensor measures, it controls the humidity, and it gives you very good distribution of air. There are two blowers in the back which run continuously. These two blowers provide air circulation, and they continue to run, and then when the humidity drops, immediately this light goes on. And by the way, the humidity is always displayed here so that you know exactly where the humidity is. So when this light goes on, the air goes down into the water supply, which is with a block with a I forgot to mention that we put an antifungal agent in the block, and then it comes out here on this valve, lifts up and provides the humidified air in the cavity.
How do you add the water?
The water is added through this thing. You take this thing off and just pour the water right in.
And in the smaller units? In
the smaller units, the water, as I said, is 9 months. So you don't really have to add water for 9 months, although the newer units have a smaller cartridge, so it's like 4 months. You can refill them. You refill them by inserting them in water for 4 minutes, drain them, and then just put them back in. And you can refill it 3 or 4 times before you need to buy a new cartridge, because the actual block itself begins to break down, and you also lose the antifungal agent as well. The improvements that we made on this unit was a display, a microprocessor again, new sensors, and then someone from Texas asked us about larger humidors. This is good for about 400 cigars, maybe up to 4 cubic feet of space, something reasonably large and yet not too large, and yet it will work also on a 25 or a 50 cigar humidor. We had this guy from Texas who was harassing us to make a bigger unit, but not this big, because this is good for 60 cubic feet. This is really for display cases, armoires, and things of this sort. So this unit here is different in that than the unit that I showed you, in that in this unit we push the air down and measure. In this unit here, the air comes out of here, and actually the air is drawn through here, and through here, inside the foam, and comes out here, and it gives us 5 times more humidity than this unit does. So this will work in a 10 cubic foot humidor very, very, very well without any problems. We use this in end tables. This will work in a small humidor too, but if you leave it there for a long period of time, it over-humidifies because it doesn't have those seals that I said, and therefore the humidity naturally would rise. So we try to use this primarily with power because it's for larger humidors, although it can be used with batteries, and this one here can be used with both batteries and power. All our units, as a matter of fact, except this one, are either battery or powered by external power. And this is the display, which will show the humidity in this room to be about 44.5%.
Now, if you plug that unit into a power source, will it run on a power source?
Yes.
And if you lose power, the batteries will continue to work?
No, you have to plug it in. You have to either run on power or on batteries.
So you would have to plug in the battery source if you were to lose power for whatever reason.
That's correct.
Okay.